With that being said, y'all, let's go ahead and dip into some TV talk before we move on into more of the myths. Okay, okay, okay. So, Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all know I don't watch that shit, but the other ladies do. However, the only thing I really wanted to discuss was the fact that Karen skipped the reunion show and headed down to the rehab. And people don't believe that she actually going to the rehab. And I'm like, why? When usually rehab for rich people is just a nice vacation. Why y'all don't believe she going on a nice vacation down to a rehab center? Um, I don't know, but I'ma just say this. I'm glad that she's finally admitting it, but I also feel like why did you have to lie so much about this? Like, why did it have to take for them to convict you for you to admit that you were drunk, you were fucked up, you made another mistake with drinking and driving? Like, it just is ridiculous the way she was willing to lie and act as if it wasn't what it was, all for you to have to go down to the courthouse, girl.
Right. It's so embarrassing and disappointing. And the timing is very interesting. I'm also hearing that she's trying to get that sentencing date pushed back a little bit because she is in rehab, they're saying. But I don't know. I do feel like she decided to go into rehab to avoid questioning and things at the reunion. I don't think she wanted to face her peers, but if it was anybody else in that situation, she would be calling them out. Right. And also, I could have sworn they talked about possibly appealing the verdict. And then next thing you know, we get all this footage. But now all of a sudden you want to go to rehab when the decision in the beginning, that wasn't what you were thinking about. Even after being found guilty, you still was thinking about possibly getting a not guilty verdict by doing this all over again, appealing it. Like, girl, you crazy. Pack it up, Karen. Karen needs to take some time off, in my opinion. I don't think she needs to return next season. If you're in rehab now, keep that going. Keep it going, sis. Some people are like, oh, that's going to be a mighty blow to Real Housewives of Potomac. She's a fan fave, yada, yada, yada. It's like, child, bye. Y'all say whatever to keep y'all faves around. Let that lady go on. Take her break. It ain't going to hurt her. Get her life together. And hell, the way Potomac going, is he going to make it to the next season? Is he going to be here for season 10?
Is Potomac gonna take a break? Oh,
Okay.
who is this?
They need to.
Oh, is this a Caucasian lady?
It is. Thank you for the super chat. I just love your channel. Keep doing what you do in 2025. We all need to stick together more now than ever. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Hey, okay.
Listen,
it ain't too often we see a
it's not.
Caucasian person in
And
the
I'm very
chat.
inclusive. I am the way I just stood in a line at Walgreens and had a whole conversation with this young Caucasian man about Scream. He was like, did you see that Sydney's gonna come back in the next movie? And I was just like, yes, I absolutely did. I follow her on Instagram. He's like, I think I'm gonna spend this weekend watching like a Scream marathon. I'm like, you should. I have them all on Amazon Prime, so I do that all the time. We was just holding up the line.
Have y'all heard of an app called Time Left?
No.
So I've been trying to make it a point to get to know more people in the city to network, obviously, because I'm in real estate. And they have this thing where you take a personality test, and it's an algorithm that'll match you with 5 random strangers at a random restaurant, and they don't tell you until the restaurant. They don't tell you where until the day of. So I'm supposed to be going to one in the next couple weeks, but people like it because it's a good way to get to know people who are similar to you or not like you. And some of the Black girls were saying they've had some really good experiences on there, like even meeting random white men who they wouldn't typically speak to, but they end up being super similar because you take these personality tests to begin with. It's called Time Left. You only pay $15 to do it, and then you just pay for your dinner.
Oh,
I'm gonna send it to y'all.
Why am I acting like I can't just go talk to people down to the common house? Anyway, I don't care.
No, yeah, you really could, but it ain't the same. I want a little razzle dazzle.
No, for real. This is dope. Child, listen. Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Man, Chaotic said, I don't want no more friends. I want business partners. And that made me think about us. I was just like, those are my girls.
A blessing, truly.
For real.
Truly. How does that happen? But we be online. I'll be like, damn. Sometimes I'll be like, y'all trying to go to Target and y'all be in different
Other
places.
states.
I know, right? But
Most
I hit that voice message real quick.
listen, I feel like we would be going to dinner and lunch all the time if we lived in the same place.
Mm-hmm.
We would be taping this goddamn show together. Okay, one day, damn it. One day. All right, y'all. So after Karen, I wanted to get hold on, but Karen,